terms of the link, well, I'm not really sure. I mean, I kind of had this secret fantasy ever since I was a really little kid that I really wanted to be an artist, but never really pursued it or told anyone about it until after I finished my undergraduate degree. And I was always doing sort of creative projects on the side, but they were just creative projects on the side, you know, not art. But those were those magical beginning moments of photography, and that moment of losing myself in making the image was so exciting, and it was a feeling I had never had before, and I just got so excited about it. I wanted that more and more. The collage component of where I find myself now is much more related to being in art school, and what ended up happening is finding myself not having enough money to buy film, living next door to a flea market, going every weekend. People were selling entire photo albums, which I bought, and would look through the images and piece together images that I thought were interesting, and I would remake narratives and write small stories and make little books. And I'm interested in exploring what the story, how to break apart a story and maybe find the essence or the point, the subtlety of a story, and therefore need to talk to a lot of people and hear a lot of stories. But I'm really interested in human beings anyway, and I'm really interested in having connections with people. I like bringing people together. I also like knowing different kinds of people. So it plays a huge part in my own work, my greater work in terms of Picture Berlin or other projects that I've done. One of my all-time favorite artists is Ray Johnson. I saw a show of his in, I think it was in '97 in North Carolina, and I was totally mesmerized and amazed that he could send what he did in the mail. Mail has always been something that I've been very interested in, and I've done a lot of mailings to friends and done a lot of mail art. So this project, G2G, started with a colleague of mine from graduate school, also a very good friend, and I was in a summer program. I was at BARD, which is a summer-only MFA program, and we finished our program, and she was living in New York, I was living in San Francisco, and it was like, we have to keep our thought processes going, and we have to keep in communication as much as possible, so why don't we start this project? So we started it in 2001, actually, and the mail component of it was really important. We really wanted to receive each other's original document as the Polaroid. Even when we started the project, it was special for us. The Polaroid was still special, and now it's even more special. 2 years ago in France, I was invited to do a residency in New York. So I did a project where I interviewed a couple of families who lived in this town, and I asked them to show me their family photographs. And the point of the project was to get a tour of this town through their family albums and their family story. And through hearing their stories, the agreement was made beforehand that I would be able to scan in their personal family photographs. So I scanned those photographs while they were telling me the stories, and I took some notes while they were talking to me, but it was very much more of a conversation that we had. It wasn't an interview or anything. And from their stories that I collected and the photographs that I collected, then I made a series of collages for each family. My work is very personal, definitely, because I'm very interested in telling stories, and I do tell a lot of stories in my work. Actually, not all of it is true. So there's a balance, that comes and goes in and out, and where it comes and goes is sort of my, that's where I get to play and have a good time, and that's what I really enjoy. But it's a back and forth that I'm playing with. So I'm not telling everything. I'm choosing what I'm telling, and I'm elaborating, and I'm some things, and I'm not telling other things. So it's sort of, I'm sort of creating or developing my own world as any artist is.